What's up guys, Sirarpi here. In my channel I started a new series, Freelancing Success Stories, and today we have another specialist who is happy to share his experience with us. He is a QA automation specialist. Hey Grig, how are you?
Hey there, I'm fine, thanks, and you?
Thank you, me too. Grig, tell us about yourself a little bit. Like, what would you like to share with us?
Well, I'm just an Armenian guy. I was born and grew up in Yerevan, Armenia, and work as a QA automation engineer with DevOps and delivery engineering as a hobby.
And how did you start freelancing as a QA automation specialist?
I didn't start freelancing as a QA automation specialist. I just started freelancing. I already was a specialist in that area and switched to freelancing. The main reason for that was I actually got pissed off from companies, and I promised to myself never ever work in any IT company.
If you don't mind me asking, is freelancing your only source of income, or is it a side hustle for you?
Yes, it's the main source of income, and as a dark joke, let me add that I do have IE, Grigorov account, and I'm paying all taxes.
And again, another question, if you don't mind asking, how much is your hourly rate? Or if you don't want to tell your hourly rate, what is the minimum and maximum hourly rate of a QA automation specialist, or any range, any budget?
I'm okay. In general, my profile is public, so there is nothing to hide. In my profile, you can see the hourly rate of $75 per hour. Though that's not a real rate, but instead that's the starting point for negotiations with clients. You can call it a small trick, but it's quite close to real rate. In general, yeah, I would say it's a quite good rate for seniors, for high professionals. Though there is a problem that there is a region-based judging since today. That's why it's not so easy to work as high as, for example, US guy will work in their UpWork profile. Though in our age, I would say guys, good engineers from my profession could count on something like more than $30 per hour in Upwork, if they do their homework, of course.
Do you freelance on UpWork or any other freelancing platform?
Well, I started freelancing on others.com. Now it's called upwork.com, and I do continue that because an IT guy, it's the best source for programming, DevOpsing, or quality assurance types of jobs.
How do you keep your work-life balance?
It was very hard when I began, actually, but slowly I had to force myself to divide work from life, and I managed it with a strong schedule and sometimes forcing myself to go to flight mode. Now it's just a lifestyle.
What's your advice to those who want to start freelancing as a QA automation specialist?
That's painful. Actually, I've been in field for 13 plus years, and as much as I speak with local specialists, I feel disappointed. And first advice from me will be, please learn better, learn deeper, learn foundation, and afterwards choose direction. In general, QA automation is nothing without QA, and QA is not a click monkey, as most of unfortunately calling that. It's a quite huge piece of IT, and you have to be an engineer and not a clicker. Afterwards, you can go to automation. That's very important.
And what's your advice to newbies? Imagine someone comes to you and asks you, hey Grig, I want to become a QA automation specialist and I want to freelance. What is your advice?
keep trying, do harder, do not disappoint if clients are not answering, and instead go and investigate your cover letters for previous clients which never answered, or even better, for clients that answered. You have to manage yourself because it's freelance. You are your personal boss, your personal leader, your personal manager, and just remember, your proposal is one bullet gun, and to do a headshot, your first sentence is very important. So, in other words, they have to work on themselves because no one will keep their hands and push forward. It's not a company, not an office, so you don't have someone keeping your hand and babysitting you. So, I think that would be the most important there.
If you have any links that will be helpful to QA automation specialists, we will share them in the description below.
Okay, let's do another joke. When I started learning, it was 2003. I believe there was some internet, kind of dial-up or some card-based internet, but it was like hell no, I won't remember that time. Anyways, there was a books to learn from. Now there are dozens of good links and sources. What I want to share instead is an advice. Set up a goal, not a dream, and do work as hard as you think you cannot. Then you will achieve everything. It doesn't relate to profession, believe me.
Now tell us about your best freelance client.
Well, I have a long profile on UpWork, and it's kind of, I think, more than 65 done jobs already, and most of them was really cool guys, and I do have connection with them till now, and I wouldn't be able to choose any particular one to say that was the best one. I think they all was good, otherwise we would never work with each other.
And what about the worst client?
That's another hard one. But I remember one dude. He was an Indian guy. Moved and grew up in London. Then he studied and started working in Manchester. He was very smart and professional. But holy guacamole, it was the worst English I ever heard in my life.
Do you like your freelancing experience in general? What would you change?
Yeah, I do. I do like it. There is one thing I would like to change, and I do work in that direction, but I think it's the whole different topic.
Thank you for sharing your experience. I hope this is helpful to everyone who is a QA automation specialist and wants to start a freelancing career, and to those who want to become a QA automation specialist as a beginner. Do you have anything else to add?
Thank you as well. Thanks a lot. That's actually all from my side as well. Thanks for good questions, Sirarpi, and thanks for your time. I hope it will help to someone at least. Stay safe in these dark days. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. This is it for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment below what other specialization is interesting to you and where you are as a freelancer. Are you just getting started, or are you an experienced freelancer? Just let me know in the comments below. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.